Given, an integer array nums. Each entry is 0, 1, or 2, treat as three colors, red, white, blue. Rule, reorder nums in place so all zeros come first, then all ones, then all twos. Do not use the built-in sort routine. Return, nums is rearranged in that color order, nothing else is returned. Example 1 starts mixed. We need every 0 on the left, every 1 in the middle, every 2 on the right. Watch the rows snap into that order, 2 zeros, 2 ones, then 2 twos. Example 2, the array 2 1 2 becomes 1 2 2 after grouping ones before twos. General sorting compares values everywhere and often costs n log n time. Here we only have three symbols, 0, 1, and 2. We do not need a full comparison sort, we only push zeros forward and twos backward. Mid is the scout that walks left to right. It is the pointer that actively reads each cell and decides what to swap next. If mid sees a 0, swap with low and advance both. If mid sees a 2, swap with the right boundary and move that boundary inward, but leave mid in place so the new value at mid can be checked again. If mid sees a 1, it already belongs in the middle, so mid just steps forward with no swap. Pushing zeros left and twos right leaves the ones trapped in the center by default. Once mid passes the right boundary, every entry is classified. One linear pass, constant extra memory, and the three-color order is complete. We use three pointers, low and mid start at the front, high starts at the last index. Mid is the scout, it reads each cell one at a time while low and high bound the 0 and 2 regions. First iteration of the while loop, mid is still at most high, so we enter the body. We compare nums at mid against 0, 1, and 2. At index 0 the value is 2, so we take the 2 branch. We swap that cell with the high pointer, move high one step left, and leave mid on the same index so the next step rereads whatever value just landed there. Again mid is at most high. The value at mid is 0. That matches the first branch, swap with low, then increment both low and mid. Here low and mid were the same index, so the swap is a no-op, but both still advance. Mid is still at most high. The value at mid is 0 again, so we take the same branch, swap with low and advance both pointers one step to the right. Mid is still at most high. The value at mid is 2, so we swap with high, shrink the high boundary, and keep mid on the same index to reread whatever arrived there. Mid is still at most high. The value at mid is 1, the middle branch, no swap, only increment mid. Mid is still at most high. The value at mid is 1 again, so we only move mid forward. Now mid is greater than high, so the while loop stops. Every slot is classified, zeros on the left, ones in the middle, twos on the right, one linear pass, in place, with only 3 pointers of extra state. Time is O of n, mid walks forward at most n times, and each swap with high only shrinks the unknown suffix, so every index is handled in linear time. Space is O of 1 beyond the input array, we only keep 3 integer indices for low, mid, and high. Declare sort colors on the input array nums. Initialize low and mid at the left, high at the last index. Loop while mid is still inside the region bounded by high. If the value at mid is 0, it belongs with low. Swap mid with low to move the 0 into place. Advance low because another 0 is now fixed. Advance mid because we already classified that slot. If the value at mid is 2, it belongs with high. Swap mid with high to park the 2 on the right. Shrink high only, mid stays so we reread the new value. Otherwise the value is 1, no swap is needed. Step mid forward to scan the next cell.